Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What question we got here, man?
You want to know how it operates.
You say what?
I want to learn about what you can do off road with this.
You want to smash your bread.
Yeah, I don't want to push any bread in here.
Like, how do you drive something like this off the road?
Oh, man, all you got to do is just drive it off road, really. Nothing special, just drive it off road.
Well, I mean, what are the capabilities or whatever? Like, you know, the Raptor? The Ford Raptor?
Yeah.
What can this do compared to that?
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not understanding what you're saying. What you do is, as opposed to that, they all do the same thing. All you got to do is just drive it off road. If you want to go off road, just go off road. If you're going over some rough terrain, you may want to put it in four-wheel drive. Forward lowest, you only put it in forward lowest if you stuck somewhere and you're trying to get out. So you probably rarely put it in forward low. You also put a truck in forward low if you would like pulling a boat out of water or something. Let's say, for instance, you got a boat that's in the water, you bag down and pull it out, you put it in forward low to pull that boat out of the water. But most of the time you're driving, you're not going to be able to drive fast speeds in forward low. Forward low is only for like speeds of probably about 2, 3, 4, 5 miles per hour, slow speeds. Now, for high, if you're going off road, you driving through the woods and things, it probably would be best to put it in for high. But as far as you saying, like, what are the capabilities? What they do is a truck. All you do is drive it, like you would any other truck.
Okay.
All you have to do is just drive.
Well, the Ford Raptor can hit 100 miles per hour and jump over something. Can this do that?
A Ford Raptor also costs $75,000.
It's $40,000 now.
No, that's base price before you start.
Yeah, that's base price. All the important stuff is at the base
price. But you're
price.
not gonna find a Ford Raptor for $40,000 brand new.
Because they stopped selling them, and they're selling a new one.
Yeah, like I said, you're not gonna find a Ford Raptor. But how many people you really know are gonna go do jumps at 100 miles per hour?
I've seen a lot of people do that, actually.
Well, man, that's them. But I don't suggest you drive 100 miles per hour over a jump. Now, if you want to do that, then that's you. But you're asking me, can this vehicle do jumps? I don't know. I haven't tried doing a jump at 100 miles per hour.
You just told me they can do the same thing.
No, I said you can drive the truck off road. The truck can most definitely be driven off road. But if you want to drive 100 miles per hour and hit a jump, if you want to try to risk your life, then that's you. I'm not going to encourage you to do that. I'm not going to encourage you to do anything like that. Now, if you want to drive the truck off road, you can put the vehicle in four-wheel drive and drive it off road. If you want to say a Raptor does 100 miles per hour and hit a jump, then I don't know what you're trying to do. It sounds like you're trying to risk your life for something dangerous. If that's what you're into, then that's what you're into. But I'm not going to be any part of that.
Oh, okay, well, good. I'm so glad to hear that.
So did he explain that to you?
No, I still don't know anything about driving over rocks or driving over mud or whatever.
Well, like I said, it's an off-road vehicle. It's a Tacoma. If you're driving, like you said, normal driving, and if you're pulling low. When you're pulling a boat out of water or pulling the boat, you use your four-wheel drive or your four-wheel drive low. That's all you do. You're changing regular. And otherwise, you leave it as it is to drive regular. But like you're saying, you're not planning on driving 100 miles an hour or whatever.
Yes, I am, actually.
Why you want to do that? That's dangerous.
Yeah, a lot of things are dangerous. Off-roading is dangerous, period.
Yeah, but going 100 miles an hour is dangerous on any off-road or on-road. You know what I'm talking about? And Tacomas are really, I'm a woman, I don't believe a person should do that. That just sounds dangerous to me.
What does it
And I
have to
don't
do
think
with...
any truck can do that without hurting somebody.
I've seen videos of Raptors doing it, and that's why they got sold. It's that simple.
Well, these cars don't cost as much, though. So it probably going to do less, though.
What does this cost?
Huh?
What does this cost?
Brand new?
Yeah.
About 30, 33, depends on what's on them.
Yeah, the Raptor's 40.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But that's a base. And a base one of these.
No, the base Raptor.
It's probably about 27 on this one. This car is not going to do the Raptor.
Okay, so how fast can it drive? Can it do like 40?
Yeah, you can go 40. You know what I'm talking about? I just don't recommend 100. You know what I'm talking about? I just don't recommend that.
Okay,
like I said, you can go. It goes up to 110, 120. But like I said, it's when anything you lose control of things when you're going past 100. You see what I'm talking about?
I bought a 2008 4Runner and I jumped it at 55. It never broke. I'm not dead. I'm here. So what can this do?
Okay, like I said, you would have to try and see what it's going to do. I don't know. I don't know anybody was going to drive that fast. You would have to test it. The
I just
Tacoma
told
is the same frame as a 4Runner. It can do the same thing as a 4Runner can do. If a 4Runner, as you said, is going 55 or 60, this one right here can do just as good because this is built on the same frame as a 4Runner. So it would do the same thing.
The 4Runner that I drove wasn't even 4-wheel drive, so this should go faster, right?
It's a 4-wheel drive, yes. This right, when you said 4-wheel drive, it's got more pulling power. So that means it's got better suspension than a 2-wheel drive. This should be better than that 2-wheel drive vehicle that you drove.
So I can do it at like 65 or 70.
Yes, well, I can't say that because I never did it before. I can't say can it do that or not. They should do that, but I don't know. Like he said, he can't recommend it. I can't recommend it and all that because we put you in danger. We don't know.
Okay, well, what about your racing program?
My racing program?
Yeah.
What racing program?
Toyota Racing Development?
Oh, you mean that TRD?
Yeah.
Off-road vehicle?
Yeah.
Like I said, you have to test it for yourself. We don't know what they do and how fast they go.
Well, you have that information.
Well, we can probably go online and Google it for yourself, but we don't actually have those type of brochures and stuff here. They stopped making brochures and stuff for us because everything's online now. We just don't have that to offer you.
Okay, well, I want to know what it can do, so I need someone to find out.
Okay, we can get one of my mechanics to let you know. Maybe he can help you with that. Hey, back in the screen. Okay, let's go. Hey, let's turn it down. This guy don't talk to you.
I want to know what something like this can do off-road. And I want to know, like, what kind of tires and stuff I would need to get for it.
Here's what's recommended for the vehicle. That's your tire size and stuff. That's all the factory can recommend. Okay. Now you can go somewhere else and find out that information, like people do on, if they want to put big tires on it and stuff. They can be more apt to do that for you. But all I can recommend is that size right there. And now your 4-wheel drive. You're asking about 4-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Okay. You can go off-road in 4-wheel drive. What else you need to know?
How much power goes to the back wheels? And how much goes to the front?
Well, it's kind of split at times. It depends on
Yeah.
what's pulling, what's slipping, what's not, and everything. So I can't tell you an exact percentage or like horsepower or anything like that. That's just not the kind of information I know. I mean, it's depending on what wheel's slipping and stuff like that, depends on how much power it'll distribute to each wheel.
Okay, well, these are regular shocks, or are they racing shocks?
Is this TRD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got Bilstein shocks on it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not, I don't know what you're calling racing shocks, but Bilstein's a performance shock, for off-road and stuff.
Yeah.
They give a little stiffer ride.
So what's like the jumping speed for this? The jumping speed, what is it?
Jumping speed?
Yeah.
You're asking a factory guy to do stuff that's not recommended by the factory, you see. So, I mean, the factory wouldn't recommend this vehicle to get off the ground,
Okay, well, what are the, like, why does it have performance shocks? What can I do with it?
Well, if you're like on a rough road, you know, it provides more stiffness, you know, so you're not bouncing like crazy, you know, and stuff like that.
So it's for comfort? It's for comfort?
No, it's support.
Okay, well, I mean, is there anything else you can tell me?
Like,
I mean, it sounds like it's not supposed to go off-road. Sounds like it can barely do anything.
okay, if that's the way you take it. I mean, it's four-wheel drive. I mean, I've seen guys take them off-road before.
Like, what kind of mud do they go through? How deep is it? Do they do water fording? Do they do water fording?
I don't know. I mean, you may have to modify air intake, stuff like that if you're going in the water.
What can it go through right now? Like a foot? A few inches?
I suppose you could go as deep as the axles, probably a little more. I mean, if you're splashing around in the intake area where the air filter and stuff, there is a water separator there, but it can only handle so much. You know, if you were to get up this high, you know, you'd be in danger of sucking water. You know.
You have all your question for you?
No, it sounds like they told my dad this was an off-road vehicle.
It's a truck. Your dad got looked up himself. Oh, he's elected.
Yeah, he's probably going to believe whatever you tell him. He doesn't know as much as me.
Okay, well, I didn't tell him anything. He came with the truck himself. You know, tell me he's elected the truck. He went up on the truck. He knew the contract was. He knew everything about the truck. It's a Tacoma. He knows that. So, any other question you got for the mechanic?
I don't think so. We can't really answer anything.
Oh, okay. All right then.
How do I get in touch with Toyota Racing Development? How do I contact
Okay, we'll get your number. Thanks a lot.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see, let me get your number. Yeah, drive right in here kind of slow, and these people back up a lot.
Where are we going?
I'm going to that door there, and just pull up slow, it'll open by itself. Go back to the current building here. Or you can find your number here.
I'm not going to be the one calling them. You are.
I'm sorry?
I'm not going to be the one who's calling them.
And I got appointments coming through. I can't call these things. I mean,
Okay, well, you need to find whoever works here and does that kind of thing and get that information to me. Because if it doesn't go off-road, I'm returning it. I'm not keeping it. Like, it's getting returned today if it doesn't work.
okay, I'll talk to my boss. And get that parking space right in there. Can you get in there?
I got parked at an angle.
Okay. You can plug it in, please.
See, I doubt this car is going to compete with that. And there's a Ford Raptor right there.
go talk to my boss right quick.